ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बुज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं प्रियात् सदा शिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिम्। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। पेज 671 अत्राभिधीयते न कर्म ब्रह्म विद्याफलयोः वैलक्षण्यात् शारीरं वाचिकं मानसं च कर्म श्रुति स्मृति सिद्धम् धर्माख्यं यद्विषया जिज्ञासा अथातो धर्म जिज्ञासा इति सूत्रिताः अधर्मोऽपि हिंसादिः प्रतिषेधचोदनालक्षणत्वात् जिज्ञास्यः परिहाराय तयोः चोदनालक्षणयोः अर्थानर्थयोः धर्माधर्मयोः फले प्रत्यक्षे सुखदुःखे शरीर वाङ्मनोभिः एव उपभुज्यमाने विश्वेन्द्रियसंयोगजन्ये ब्रह्मादिषु स्थावरान्तेषु प्रसिद्धे मनुष्यत्वात् आरभ्य ब्रह्मान्तेषु देहवत्सु सुखतारतम्यम् अनुश्रूयते ततश्च तद्धेतोः धर्मस्य तारतम्यं गम्यते धर्म तारतम्यात् अधिकारी तारतम्यं प्रसिद्धं च अर्थित्वसामर्थ्यादि कृतम् अधिकारी तारतम्यम् तथा च यागादि अनुष्ठायिनाम् एव विद्या समाधिविशेषादुत्तरेण पथागमनम् केवलैः इष्टापूर्तदत्तसाधनैः धूमादिक्रमेण दक्षिणेन पथागमनम् तत्रापि सुखतारतम्यम् तत्साधनतारतम्यम् च शास्त्रात् यावत् सम्पातम् उषित्वा इत्यस्माद् गम्यते तथा मनुष्यादिषु नारकस्थावरान्तेषु सुखलवः चोदनालक्षणधर्मसाध्य एविति गम्यते तारतम्येन वर्तमानः तथा ऊर्ध्वगतेषु अधोगतेषु च देहवत्सु दुःखतारतम्यदर्शनात् तद्धेतोः अधर्मस्य प्रतिषेधचोदनालक्षणस्य तद अनुष्ठायिनां च तारतम्यं गम्यते एवं अविद्यादिदोषवताम् धर्माधर्म तारतम्य निमित्तम् शरीर उपादान पूर्वकम सुख दुख तारतम्यम अनित्यं संसार रूपम श्रुति स्मृति न्याय प्रसिद्धम तथा च श्रुति नह वै स शरीरस्य सतः प्रिया प्रिययोः अपहति अस्ति इति यथा वर्णितं संसार रूपम् अनुवदति अशरीरं वाव सन्तं न प्रिया प्रिये स्पृशतः इति प्रिया प्रिय स्पर्शन प्रतिषेधात् चोदना लक्षण धर्म कार्यत्वम् मोक्षाख्यस्य अशरीरत्वस्य प्रतिषिध्यते इति गम्यते धर्म कार्यत्वे हि प्रिया प्रिय स्पर्शन प्रतिषेधो नोपपद्यते अशरीरत्वमेव धर्म कार्यम् इति चेत् न तस्य स्वाभाविकत्वात् अशरीरं शरीरेषु अनवस्थेष्वस्थितम् महान्तं विभुमात्मानं मत्वा धीरो न शोचति अप्राणो ह्यमनाः शुभ्रः असंगो हि अयं पुरुषः इत्यादि श्रुतिभ्यः अत एव अनुष्ठेय कर्म फल विलक्षणम् मोक्षाख्यम् अशरीरत्वम् नित्यम् इति सिद्धम् तत्र किञ्चित् परिणामी नित्यं यस्मिन् विक्रियमाणे अपि तद एव इदमिति बुद्धिर्न विहन्यते यथा पृथिव्यादि जगन्नित्यत्ववादिनाम् यथा च सांख्यानां गुणाः इदं तु पारमार्थिकम् कूटस्थनित्यं व्योमवत् सर्वव्यापी सर्वविक्रियारहितं नित्यतृप्तं निरअवयवम् स्वयं ज्योतिस्वभावम् यत्र धर्माधर्मौ सहकारेण कालत्रयं च न उपावर्तेत तदेतच्छरीरत्वम् मोक्षाख्यम् We were seeing the fourth sutra, Tattu Samanvayat. And in this Tattu Samanyat, we were seeing the word tu. Tu is for Purva Paksha Vyavrityartham. To remove the Purva Paksha. Purva Paksha for what? That only Brahma is the main theme of the Upanishad. So what is the main sentence? Tat. Tat means Brahma, Shastrayonitvat, Samanvayat. So Shastrayonit means main subject of the Vedas. Ved is Praman for whom, that is called main subject of the Vedant, that is called Brahma. So that Brahma is the main theme of the Vedas. How do you know that? The Hetu is given Samanvayat. Samanvayat means that Brahman alone is the consistent factor in all the Upanishadic statement. Now this was the main. In between the two words is said to remove the possibility that other than Brahman something is important. And we condensed all philosophies to Nyaya, Sankhya and pure Mimamsa. So I said further Nyaya will be, the pure Mimamsa, the Sankhya will be taken, and in the second chapter the Nyaya will be taken in short, very short description is of Nyaya. In this portion, the pure Mimamsa is refuted. Pure Mimamsa, which was little, not Vedas are refuted, but the later part of the Purva Mimamsa propounded by Kumaril Bhatt and Prabhakar, that aspect of the Purva Mimamsa is removed. Not the core of Purva Mimamsa, because if the whole philosophy is refuted, it should not be existing now. That is the Vedic portion. And what point they had mentioned, you had heard, there are few points they had mentioned. One of the points they mentioned, that there are Siddha-bodhak Vakyani, and why don't you come here? There are Siddha-bodhak Vakyani, and there is Karya-bodhak Vakyani. So the Siddha-bodhak Vakyani, they said, is of less use, rather no use, because no statement is of any use. This was one of the points. I will take each point now. What we saw, what Purva Mimamsa said we saw earlier, and now we will see what is the answer given to that point. Then Shankaracharya Bhagavan said, you are right, that any statement of fact does not solve any problem. You are right. If I make that flower is blue or road is going towards east, that does not solve a problem unless it is supplemented by the action. But you should not forget that when the object in front of you, there is ignorance element, then only the statement of fact is required and there is nothing else required, and that statement of fact does remove the ignorance and anxiety associated with the ignorance and fear associated with the ignorance. Like Nayam Sarpa Rajurayam. The example was given that this is not the Sarpa, this is the Rajju, this is the, what is it called? Snake. This is not the snake, this is the rope. This was first point. So, Vedant, what is the first point now? Vedant does not require karma sambandha for the a Siddh-bodhak Vakya. Siddh-bodhak Vakya by itself is sufficient to give me what I require. This is the first point which was mentioned. Now another point came up also. So, what do you say now? Keval Jnanen eva moksha siddhi. So it does not require the association of the karma for the moksha. This was the first point. Then, second point which was mentioned, that the karma sambandh is not intended in the scriptures. Karma sambandh is not intended in the scriptures. You had heard yesterday that various places the Vidhi word has been used. Tadeva Vidhi. On the other hand, only action is rather not very respected. By Plavahete Adrana Yagyarupaha. You heard in Mundak Upanishad that only action is not the intention. So karma sambandh, that associating the karma with the knowledge, is never mentioned. Any Shastra doesn't mention that. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyage naike amritattvamanashu. That also was seen. If you remember, that point also was seen. This was the second point. And third point was, what was the third point? That karma sambandh is not possible also. The karma sambandh is not possible. And if you remember, we had also said that Brahman alone is the goal of all the Upanishad. We had proved by Shadalinga Nyaya. And if you don't understand, then it is fine. But the karma, people say, I'm not saying karma yoga is not respected in the scriptures. Keval karma is not praised in the scriptures. Scripture does not advocate the association of karma with the jnana. Why Bhagavan will say then? What did Bhagavan say? Lokesmin dvidhanishta pura prokta mayanaga. Jnana yogena sa. Even karma yoga is not mixed with jnana yoga. Forget about karma. Karma yoga also is not, you cannot simultaneously be on the path of karma yoga also and jnana yoga also at the same time. So, Sankhya and Yoga, these two words are used in 5th chapter. So, path of karma and path of jnana both cannot be mixed. What to say karma mixing of keval karma with the jnana? They are not mixed because the karma has another criteria, like going duramete viparite vishuchi. Which Upanishad? Kathopanishad. Duramete. Both are poles apart. It is like the one flight is going to America, other is going to New Zealand. One is going to Far East, other is going to West. Duramete viparite vishuchi avidyaya cha vidyeti jnata vidya bhipsinam nachikedasam mannena tva kama bhavo lolupanta. That is far. It will take you in a different direction. Outside you cannot make a person. But inside, his actions are different. So karma sambandh is no, you cannot give one Shruti Praman to say that the Shruti is saying that please practice karma kyan along with the Gyan Kand as you were advocating. That was never at all intended anywhere. This was the second point. All Purpaksh has been already raised earlier. So how will you say? Karma nindatvat. Shrutihi karma jnanayoho samuchaya na pratipadyati. Karma nindatvat plavayeta adrunavat. This is the Nyaya language. Okay, Nyaya language. Shrutihi karma jnanayoho samuchaya na pratipadyati. This is pratigya. Hetu विपरीत मार्गत्वात् दृष्टांत प्लवायेते इत्यादिवत् न कर्मणाम इत्यादिवत्. So that is, you cannot mix these things. This was the second point. What is the third point? Third point is that karma sambandh itself is not a possibility. Karma sambandh is not a possibility. Why? Because in the Gyan aspect, in the karma aspect, you need karta. Kartrutvam is required. Then varna ashram is required. Then what is it called? Karakam is required. Three things. So kartrutvam is required. Kartrutvam is, you first have to become doer. I want to do. The very starting point of action is I want to do. Who? I. Which I? Limited I. Unlimited I won't do it. Unlimited I is not there. The vikari I has to do. The changing I, the finite I, the I which is feeling incomplete, he alone will go to do. So that kartrutvam is preceded by bhoktrutvam, and bhoktrutvam is preceded by apurnatvam, apurnatvam preceded by ajnanatvam. So ajnanatvam, apurnatvam, bhoktrutvam, kartrutvam, and then karakatvam, then phalatvam. This is, they come in whole family. You can't take out one. So this whole congregation comes up. This is required in the karma aspect. Now Gyan itself says Agyan is not there. Lo. The very first aspect you are hitting at the root. When you say knowledge, that means ignorance is not there. Khatam ho gayi baat. Now after Agyan is not there, Apurnatvam is not there, Bhoktritvam is not them, Kartritvam is not them, Karakatvam is not them, Phalatvam is not them. All are negated now. Khatam ho gayi baat. You can't say that I have knowledge also and at the same time I want the fruit also. But in the knowledge the fruit is not there. In the knowledge, the fruit is not existing because there is nothing other than the knowledge when you talk about when you say the knowledge. I was in Allahabad, one boy came, he said, if Brahman alone is there, how can Maya come? I said, if Brahman alone is there, full stop. Don't ask question after that. There is no question that comes after. But then why Maya is there? I said, because you see the world, therefore Maya has been talked about. And if you had seen Brahman, this question also you won't ask. Because you have heard that Brahman alone is there and you see the world, then you are talking about Maya. Don't put a question after that. Full stop. Nothing else is there. Once you reach that state, you won't see Jagat, Jeev, Ishwar, Bhed is not seen. So, karma sambandh asambhavat. So, what is the Nyaya statement? Karma sambandh nasti. Karma sambandh nasti. Agyan abhavat. Agyan abhavat. This is the Nyayic statement. Karma sambandh nasti. Agyan abhavat. Sarvam khalvidam brahma vat. So there is nothing there. How can you say this is there? Therefore, na kartaratvam na karmani, Bhagavan himself says, lokasya srijati prabhu, I don't create the world. That means nothing is there. And Varnashram, if you remember, I told you that Varnashram is not there. This karma requires, Vedic karma, requires Varnashram. And the Vedant, if you remember, adreshyam, yattad adreshyam, avarnam, agotram, they negate the varna and gotra itself only. But moment you do karma kand, you have to take sankalp. Amuk namaha. They will say, what is your name? What is your gotra? So, desh, kal, gotra, varna, amuk sharmaham. So, amuk guptaham. So, these words will be coming there. So, three things we saw. One was, Vedant doesn't require karma sambandh. Second is, karma sambandh is not intended in the scripture. And third is that karma sambandh is not possible. How did the Shastra say like that? What did Shastra say? That there is no duality. Neha nanasti kinchana. Kathopanishad says that nanasti. Nana means manyness. Duality is not there. This is the 3 points are there. You have to organize your notes. If you are making your notes, I may have put first point, second point earlier, but you may organize it. Then one point was raised that you said, no, Brahman is useless, it is non-existent. You had pointed out that Brahman, because it cannot do anything, therefore it is useless. Because it is neither a means nor the end. Anything is useful because either you can attain it or it can be used for something. This is the ordinary person's point of view. Only what you get, he wants something solid as if you have to get. What you get there? Why are you going? So if you say no, yoga became popular because tangible results are there. Vedanta never became popular. Because people are very fond of utility value of something. So if you do yoga, your backache goes away, your headache goes away. Goes away means it may lessen, if not totally. Okay, your body becomes flexible. You are able to more mobility is there. This problem of supposing headache is there, so they will say, okay, you do pranayam, you do kapalbhati, you do bhastrika, you do anulom bilom, Brahmari. Okay. And it does have its effect. Don't think that yoga does not have its. Yoga does have its effect. Therefore Ramdevji became popular. Not that Ramdevji brought anything new. What was already existing, he brought it up. And we have to praise him for that work. No doubt about that. He stopped all multinational companies, you know that. All the multinational companies, he said, stop drinking cold drink. Cold drink he stopped. Various things. He brought his own product made out of Ayurveda. And he said yoga can treat diabetes, yoga can treat blood pressure, pranayam can treat this. He made such a thing that pharmaceutical companies suffered after the medicines people stopped. He said take Loki, take this, take this, take this. Hundreds of people are sitting. If you see, his camp is there. Thousands of people. And they get the benefit. I have been meeting such people. They said, yes, I did yoga and my blood pressure came down, my diabetes came down, these things that did happen. Therefore it became popular. People want something tangible, something solid. Acha, come study Vedanta, then what I will get? Can I become healthy after Vedanta? No, Vedanta doesn't talk about it. My headache will go, no, it will increase. Because you will break your head in the shlokas. It's not that easy. Vedanta never became of the masses. It was not, at least in Kali Yuga. There was a time when Vedanta was a household name. But not now. People are very gross-minded. Why will we understand? It doesn't say use something, use. They want something outside. Then this question was said by, you are saying Brahman is useless or it is non-existence because it is neither means nor end. They say it is neither sadhyam. Bole no. It is not a sadhan. No. Then there is a third entity called sadhak. Sadhak is neither sadhyam, neither it is sadhan. Neither it is aheyam or anupadayam. So Vedanta only is talking about Brahman is, supposing if Brahman becomes sadhya, then that means it is finite because it is not there now. And supposing Brahma becomes sadhan, then you drop the sadhan after you get the sadhya. So anything which is heya and upadaya cannot be the truth. And therefore Brahman is sadhak only. So sadhak, the Atma itself is Brahman. Therefore I am saying that Brahman is neither sadhan, neither sadhya. Okay. So when Sardarji was there, so taxi person asked him, he said, in my house there are 3 people. Who are those? You tell me. One is my wife, other is my son. Who is the third person? So he said, uncle? No, uncle is not there. Father? No. So lot of, ups and downs. Then ultimately this taxi person got fed up. He said, me. If I live with my wife and my child, third person will be me only. He said, yes, now I got the point, Then in the evening, he met another Sardarji. This Sardarji met another Sardarji. He said, supposing in my house, same question he asked what the taxi person has. That if I live with there are 3 people in my house. I live with my son and I live with my wife. Who's the third person? So that Sardarji also did not understand. Ultimately, he said, okay, it may be you, but no, it's a taxi person. So when you are living, when it is neither sadhya nor sadhan, then it will be sadhak only. Then it will be Atma only. They are saying that Brahman is used, anything is used by, car is useful because it is your sadhan. It will take you to the house, it will take you to your market, it will take you to office, it will take you to airport, it will take you to medical shop. Therefore sadhan is there. And where you want to go, that is only. We only will talk of sadhan and sadhya. Whole life we are only running after sadhan and sadhya. We earn money because we want happiness. So happiness has become sadhya and money has become sadhana. We cannot think of something which is beyond sadhana and sadhya also. Everything we are using it, either I'm getting something which is useful. This is very useful. We don't understand anything which is useful has to be dropped. It is like a soap. Soap is cleaner, but soap also should be dropped. Otherwise, hand is not called clean. Car is meant to stop and leave the car. Car is not meant to be inside the car. Train is not meant to be inside the train, or everything is there which you use it and drop it. If you say that Brahman is sadhan, you have to drop it. And if you say Brahman is sadhya, that means right now he is not there, it has to be attained. Anything which is he and upadeya has to be not the truth. And we live in this he and upadeya world. Either I have something or I want something. Whole day and night goes in this thing either. With my sadhan, I am getting some sadhya. We have made money is my sadhya. Marriage is my sadhya. Sadh means to be attained. Or, health is my sadhya. And therefore, what the scriptures say? Niti iti vachanena sarva sadhya sadhaka sadhana nishedhena. So what Shruti says? Neti, not this. So by neti iti vachanena sarva sadhya sadhana nishedhena. Neti iti vachanena sarva sadhya sadhan nishedhena Shruti sadhya sadhan atitah atma prakashyati. फिर से बोल दें. नेति iti vachanena, by saying twice neti. Neti iti vachanena sarva sadhya sadhana nishedhena. Sarva sadhya sadhana nishedhena. Sarva sadhya sadhana vyatiriktam siddha rupam. Sarva sadhya sadhana vyatiriktam siddha rupam atmanam. Shruti bodhayati tattvamasi. It is saying like that only. And therefore you cannot say that Brahman is not existence. Brahman is not existence, it's a contradiction. It's like mukhe jivva nasti. In my mouth, tongue is not there. How can you say like that? Or it is saying, somebody is saying, I am in Mount today. So you cannot say like that. So Shruti is negating sadhana and sadhya. And not only negating, it is propounding and illuminating. Sarva sadhya sadhana vyatiriktam atmanam tattvam-smasi ityadi vakena prakashayati Shruti. It is illuminating that Brahman only. Okay, but what is the use? Okay, if you want to use, then what will say? By saying that Brahman is there, what is the Shruti says? Jivatvam is removed. Aham Brahmasmi removes Aham Jivosmi. Aham Kartasmi. Aham Dukhi. Aham Dukhi. Aham Krodhi. Aham Sukhi. Aham Apurnaha. Iti Brahma Shruti Nivarayati. So if you really want the use also, by the word Aham Brahmasmi, Shruti has removed Karta, Bhokta, Sukhi, Dukhi, जीव, कामी, क्रोधी. So aham brahmasmi iti महावाक्येन श्रुति जीवोस्मि कर्तास्मि भोक्तास्मि दुखी अस्मि इति नाना ब्रह्मजालम निवारयति. मृतोस्मि, हम मर गए, आई एम डाइंग नाउ, मृतोस्मि. हाँ, कितना डर है. होल वर्ल्ड इज नॉट थ्रेटन्ड बिकॉज ऑफ डेथ. इफ दे वर ऑल वेदांतीज, so no problem was there. Well, let me die. What does it? Body will die anyway. I'll be reborn. But by the time I'm reborn, virus will go away. So that is not a problem. But तो प्रॉब्लम ही हमारी है कि हम I am very fine. I am finite. I'm a pathetic person. I'm so sad. I'm very disturbed. I'm very shattered. I'm made very big. I'm very small. I'm alone. यही सब जीव भाव है और क्या है जी. I am, I have to do all the work all alone. Nobody is there to help me out. If there was there, my prarabdha is very bad. Lo, I am very unlucky. ये सब बात क्या है? What does it mean in the light of Brahman? What is all these things? Of those who are knowing the Brahman, they stand in front of tiger also. There are 3 signs of a jnani. First is abhayatvam. Abhayatvam. इसलिए in Brihadaranyaka it comes that जन को abhayatvam abhayam praptasi. You have attained that abhayatvam because he sees what is there. Abhayatvam is body comes and goes, doesn't matter. He is disidentification with the body is there. He is not losing sense. Second is ek vijnanena sarvam jnan bhavati. By knowing when one everything comes up. This is the second. And third is swatantram. He is free. Is this is there or not there doesn't matter. So how can you say this Brahma Gyan is useless? Just because it doesn't give you something outside. For you something, you are so gross-minded that unless you something get outside, then only you are appreciating it. Those who are very gross-minded, they think getting salary, getting fame, getting house, these perks. Huh? So somebody asked, you are all brahmachari, you get any perks? Any salary you get? They think like that only. Sometimes they think that they should get some kind of remuneration. Any pocket money you get for spending yourself for toffee, etc. What is a small toffee? When I am ready to leave the world, that toffee, etc., what is all atmarthi prathvim tyajet? Tyajet ekam kulasyarthe. Tyajet ekam kulasyarthe. कुलार्थे ग्रामार्थे कुलम त्यजेत, देशार्थे ग्रामम त्यजेत, आत्मार्थे पृथ्वीम त्यजेत. You have not heard this. Very famous line is there. बोले, if to save the family, you sacrifice one person. To save the village, you sacrifice one family. To save the country, you sacrifice one village. But to save the Atma, you sacrifice whole world. Atmartam pradvim tejat. बोले हमें क्या चाहिए? What will you? Everywhere, therefore, always remember, never try to measure yourself with something outside. 100 times I am telling this point. Don't think, more people come in his satsang, or he has a bigger ashram, a bigger room, he is very popular. All these things are as good as the dust. Nothing more is there of this. This has nothing to do with. I have seen people in whose satsang 100,000 people come. 100,000. And they are in jail now. I don't want to take the name. They did such actions which you cannot think also. And on the pulpit they talk big. Then I understood that these things are how flimsy. Court, jail, police, lawyer. Of charges proved. Prima facie evidence is there. Prima facie, understand, no? Directly the person against whom it is all he is saying he did like this. It is called prima facie evidence. Now the police, what can you do? The judgment has to be passed. The judge says, okay, life is imprisonment, life imprisonment. He signed on that. All the followers are surrounding the court, surrounding the police station, nothing happens. Police has, authority to throw them out. They will start lathi charge. No, what can I do? The court has given the order. Court has given the order for arrest. You are arrested. So don't think these things are, we are very, short, we are very fond of glamour. We are mesmerized. Wow, what a big pandal, what a big book, wow. All these things here has no meaning for a spiritual seeker. These things are kakavishtavat in aparokshanubhuti. If you read, the Vairagya definition is given like the droppings of the crow. What? Ihalok parlok hua. So this lok and all the enjoyments of the parlok, they are like the droppings of the crow. And therefore, don't have the utility outside. If you remember, I had mentioned one thing. Karma Yoga is that through which you develop a bigger thought and drop a smaller thought. Outside you may be appearing as a failure. You did something and the project crashed. People will say, see, he didn't and it didn't work at all. Rather I lost money or I lost person or I lost something. In people's eyes, in their eyes I am a failure. But Karma Yoga is a procedure through which you develop a very pervasive big thought and you drop a cheap and a smaller thought of your mind. That is the end product of Karma Yoga. Whether you are successful outside or you fail outside, it is immaterial or it is secondary, let us put it like that. And what about Brahma Gyan? Brahma Gyan ki to baat hi chodo. Outside a person may appear as totally got nothing, but inside that emptiness went away, desire went away. Yasya sarve samarambha kam sankalp varjita jnanagni dagda karmanam tamahu panditam buddha. And he alone is praised in Gita or Bhagavad or Ramayana. He alone is the hero of our scriptures. He is the only hero. Whether he works or not, that is his choice or his prarabdha, whatever you can call it. But he alone has been the goal of the human being. That should be the goal. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less should be there. Tyaktva karma phala sangha nitya tripto nirashraya. See the conditions you say. Tyakta karma phala sangha nitya tripto. He already is fulfilled, not that he is working to get some joy. Nirashraya. And then Bhagavan says, Karmani abhi pravrittopi. Even though he is involved in terrible actions. Tatkim karmani ghore mam. Arjun says. What he says? He said, you are not asking me to do ordinary action. Ghor karma where killing is involved. And not to 1-2 people I have to kill. Hundreds I have to kill. I have to see blood bath in front of my eyes. Somebody's head is cut. Somebody's hand is cut. Somebody's eyes are taken out. War is a terrible thing. And not to ordinary people. My kith and kin are there. तत्किम कर्मणि घोरे माम नियोजयसी केशव. डांट दिया अर्जुन ने. व्यामिश्रेण वाक्यम मोयसी में. व्यामी बोले यू आर टॉकिंग मिक्स थिंग्स. जैसी चेत कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर जनार्दना तत्किम कर्मणि घोरे माम नियोजयसी केशव. व्यामी श्रेणे व वाक्य न बुद्धि मोहयसी में. ये सुनो अर्जुन क्या बोल रहे. यू आर एज इफ डिलीडिंग मी. तदेकम वद निश्चित्य. यू सी यू आर आर्मी पर्सन, आई एम आर्मी पर्सन, से लेफ्ट और राइट. ये ना श्रेय हम आप ना. भगवान must have smiled. As you explain somebody and somebody gets more confused, it is his problem. Bhagwan did not confuse. First part in second chapter, he told about knowledge. Then after some time, he started talking about karma. He said when you talked about, then he talked about Sthit Prajna. It was a hodgepodge thing slightly. In Arjun's mind, not that Bhagwan had done any hodgepodge. Second chapter is a summary of the whole Gita. And what happened? Then what happened? Arjun had the knowledge. Tadekam vada nischitya yen shreyo hamapyunam. But he was an example of Shreyas. Not preyo hamapyunam. He said, what is the best I want? So Brahma Gyan will take away the apurnata. And don't think it is useless. It is not useless. Don't, commodity values, don't take anything by the commodity, how much it charges. People use very fond of marketing everything. This is the fourth point. Now final point, final contention, let us see one more. They said if Brahman is the very Atma, then it is already self-evident. Then why should Vedanta reveal what is already evident? Because the very Praman means Anadhikatam. That which is not known by any means of knowledge, then I will take the Praman. So Praman is revealing something unknown or known. When I already know that I am there, then what is the need of Brahma Gyan or Atma Gyan? An answer is given, even though Atma is evident, but it is not fully known. तो सामान्य ज्ञान रूपेण वर्तते परंतु विशेष ज्ञानम नास्ति. अहम अस्मि, this much I know. But aham brahmasmi, aham anantosmi, I am infinite, I am purna, this knowledge I don't have. You know what Panchadashikar gives the knowledge? Panchadashikar, he says when the sun's reflection is in the bucket. So sun is there and light aspect of the sun is there in the reflected. But heat aspect is not there. So light you are seeing. So Sad and Chid Roop are reflected. I know I am, and I also know that I know that I am. But I alone am, and I am infinite. That knowledge I don't have. So, Brahma Vishesha Gyan Abhavat Atmani Jiva Bhavaha Vartate. So we think that I am a Jeev. Jeev means one who has abhava, who has sense of emptiness. He is feeling, running around to remove his sense of emptiness from outside object. Who has a heen bhavana. Heen bhavana, understand? Heen bhavana, inferiority complex. Supposing I want something, I don't have. So as long as the person who does not have, and you also don't have, you will be very happy. Because both don't have. But supposing you live with somebody who has what you don't have, then heen bhavana will come. So, one mission center, I went and said, well, Swamiji, here, we have lot of division. I said, what division? Only very high class society is there and very middle class society is also there in the same mission. So they don't come together. I said, these are common problems. Common problem. Understood? Because this person who is very rich, he came. Now this middle class person, he became quiet. He is drifted away. Seeing that person, he drifted away. Before that, he was talking a lot. Moment this person came, he slowly, slowly namaskar and he slowly went. पता नहीं गैप ऐसा होता है, क्या करें भाई. And supposing lot of, they organize a pot dinner. Who? The middle class people. Pot dinner, pot lunch, pot dinner. You bring vegetable, you bring saag, you bring roti, all these things. They got together. It's called pot lunch or pot dinner. Ab now they've called him also. Him. Ab he had to take a plate and go. This is not in his nature. That he has to take and he will go to the serving station, stand in a line. Ab he feels awkward. 5 servants are in the house. Why will you go like that? Then I see that with Guruji also. And we say, okay, please come here. I mean, he's not mingling now. And these people are in majority today. These people, 20 people, they only work a lot. This middle class, they running around, they will do. Funding he will do. So now he is feeling out of the, what is it? Square, what? Round, square peg. Square peg in the round hole. Now he is out of the place. He is standing at one corner. Nice shirt is there, one golden chain is there, nice glasses are there. You can make it out. And nice watch is there, 50,000 rupees watch is there. A chauffeur and car is standing outside is there. And he was the chief guest also. I mean, he was the one who was honored also. देखो ये सब प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. How do you know you have a desire? When you feel inferior by not having something. I also don't have car. But when I go with the people who come with the car, I never feel, because I have no desire for a car. Where is my car? There is no car with me. No money is there, I have no money. Where is the money? Little money may come, it is given, go, give it. But if somebody very, very rich comes, I have no inferiority complex. Neither when I go there, I will put on new lungi. Nothing like that. If I have to go out, I'll put same crushed lungi I will put on. I have no hesitation in putting on. Nothing dressing is there. Because I'm not having the abhav because of that thing. I'm not having abhav that I feel empty if I don't have nice lungi and nice chain is there or nice this is there. It is your problem. If you call, don't call it. I'm not going to change my style of dressing. What I am. What can I do? Well, change the lungi, we are going there, let us put a new lungi. The new lungi, old lungi, all are same for us. So this is what we are. क्या करें, ऐसा ही है भाई. बोले, this banyan is showing here when you do like that. It is, I am like that only. What can I do? This t-shirt shows here. It is like that. I will take this out also. It doesn't matter. Right? Sometimes this is there. While talking, sometimes this also comes up. We are not for that. So problem is, please get his point. Atma Gyan is not there. Atma Parichinna Rupena Atma Bhan is there. Not Purna Rupena Atma Gyan is there. And therefore don't tell me that why you are using Praman, why you are using the Atma Gyan when Atma is known, Atma is not known. Vedanta is not meant to give Samanya Gyan, Vedanta is meant to give Vishesh Gyan. This is the next point. How many points are there? You can later on. This is the third, fourth, I don't know what point is. Fifth point. Okay, one more point is there. They say Gyan Kand has to be joined along with to give any fruit. Joint. Now understand this point that here the Vedantil did not give a defensive answer. He gave a little offensive answer. Attacking mode. They told that he has come on the front foot. There is one expression that he has come on the front foot. Government came in the back foot. These are expressions. Understood? Front foot. No. Attacking mode. That is called he has come in the front foot. Moment I asked this question, he went to the back foot. Back foot means he couldn't answer very well, or he was defending himself. So Karm Kand, Bole, what did you say? Bole, I am saying that the Gyan Kand is the indirect Pramana. Remember, one point was raised. That indirect Pramana was there, direct Pramana is there. Because it is an accessory. Their accessory for Karm Kand. Accessory for Karm Kand is Gyan Kand. By itself it is not a Pramana. Because it is used, therefore it is a Pramana. I give the example of bullet. Bullet alone cannot do anything. Bullet is very small actually. Even if you hit somebody, he won't get hurt too much. If you hit the bullet, he won't get to hurt too much. But the same bullet, when it is put in the barrel of the gun, then it can be killing. Then it will kill. So this Gyan Kand by itself does not, why you are killing in the morning. Okay. Then compartment is there. Bogie of a train is there. If the engine is there, then it has a meaning. Then Vedantin said, I am sorry to say that, but it is otherwise. Only what otherwise? Your Karm Kand is apramana. Only because of Vedant it has become pramana. You are getting validity because of its association with the Gyan Kand. Bole, why you are saying like that? Bole, I am telling you I am saying like that. Tell me what you defined as pramanam. Bole, I defined as anadikatam, abhaditam, phalvatvam, arthbodhakam pramanam. 4 things you said. Bole, of course I remember all 4. I remember that. 4 things are there. Yes. Anadikatam, abhaditam, phalvatvam, and arthbodhakam pramanam. 4 things you said. Bole, yes, I said. I remember that. Why you are saying I don't remember that? Bole, does it fulfill all the condition? Oh. Bole, of course, Karm Kand fulfills because it reveals it is Ardhabodhakam, because it reveals Pap, Punya, Dharma, this is a Dharma. Oh, yes. It is with prayojan, of course, because it gives calm and earth purusharth. Therefore, it is with prayojan. Well, it is second condition abaditam. Well, yes, it is abaditam. It cannot be negated by neither pramana. No. Well, yes, this is my objection. Well, why it is objection? This karm kand is based on karta karm karak. And karta karm karak is based on ignorance. My dear, karta karm karak is based on ignorance because in the Brahman there is no karta, no karm, neha nanasti kinchana. Shruti is saying there is no manyness, there is no duality. So, 100 places you can see in the Upanishad, 100 places. Yatra va anyad iv syat, tatra anyah anyah pashyat. If something is else, then one will see other. Yatra sarvam atma ev abhut, tatra kah kam pashyat. If only Atma is there, then who will see what? So what you want to say? I want to say that agyan kale ev dvaitam asti, gyan kale advaitam ev asti. You are having like somebody has problem in eyes, he sees two. Similarly, when the ignorance is in full flow, then you see I is different, this is different, this is then I have to do this, he has to do this, he is my friend, he is my enemy, he is my father, he is my mother, she is my mother and he is very close to me. So, agyan kale sarpaha asti, gyan kale tu rajju asti. So, agyan rupi sarpaha or brahm rupi sarpaha rajju jnanena baditam syat. That snake is negated after the knowledge has taken place. So, dvayat, similarly, tathapi brahma jnanena, jeev, jagat, ishwar roop, brahm agyan, baditam bhavati. So, your whole karma kand is based on karta, karak, karma, karmpal, ihalok, parlok. This whole thing which is there, it will be negated by the knowledge of the self. Now you tell me, your whole praman, it is baditam. If that is baditam, how can you call it praman? When whole thing is falling like a pack of cards, then how can you call it the praman? Because it is badita. Moment a person will be entering into Gyan Kand, he will see that this Karm Kand is all false. Don't you understand this common thing? And I'm not saying. Scriptures are full of saying, Tatra kaha kampashet. So, well, you mean to say that Karm Kand is meaningless? No. I never said like that. Rather, it is other way around. You were saying that Gyan Kand has a meaning only when you associate with Karm Kand. I am saying Karm Kand has a meaning only when you associate with Gyan Kand. I am saying that Karm Kand has a meaning. You got my point. Because Karm Kand has a meaning only when it gives you sadhan chatushte for Gyan Kand. If Karm Kand is for Gyan Kand, then Karm Kand has a meaning. By itself, it is not a praman. Independently, it is not a praman. I will now use your word to say that it is indirect praman. What you used for Vedanta, now I will be using the same for you. See how logical it is. So how will you frame the sentence? I will frame the sentence ज्ञान कांडस्य साधकत्वेन कर्म कांडस्य प्रामाण्यम. Because this ज्ञान कांड is साधक, ज्ञान कांडस्य साधकत्वेन ज्ञान कांडस्य साधकत्वेन कर्म कांडस्य प्रामाण्यम. The karma kand is praman because it is the means for jnana kand. This is the sixth point, no? From the beginning, sixth point were there, I think. You can organize your notes and all the purpaksh can be dealt. और तो छोड़ो बात. I am saying that karma kand is not for dharma, arth and kam purusharth. Well, what? You are saying this is not for purusharth. Well, no. Why? You define purusharth. Well, purusharth is sukh prapti and dukh nivritti. Dharma, arth and kam can never give you sukh and never take away sorrows. Therefore, by itself it is not a purusharth also. Independently, this is not a real purusharth. There is a purushartha bhas in it. It is an illusion that you will get lot of joy by having money or pleasure or doing dharma and shirne punne martalokam vishanti. Even if you do dharma and go to Swarga, you will ultimately land up in the same hot climate or a cold climate of this earth. And one who realizes this, then he goes to Jnana Kand, Parikshalokan, Karmachitan, Brahmana, Nirveda, Mayat. So these were the few contentions which the Karma Kand had raised, and against each answer has been given. And one or two more will be there. We will see it tomorrow. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.